When your cat stretches the moment they see you, do you actually know what that means? Most people think it's simple. They assume the cat is just loosening up its muscles. But that small movement carries a message most owners completely overlook. Because in the world of cats, stretching isn't always about the body. Sometimes it's about the bond. In fact, that stretch might be one of the most personal signals your cat can give you. And if you ignore it, which many people unknowingly do, you could be missing the one moment your cat is trying to connect. Let's start with what that stretch really means. 1. It's not just a muscle stretch. Here's something most people never stop to question. If your cat was simply stretching because their muscles felt stiff, why does it happen right when you walk into the room? Why not 5 minutes earlier when you weren't there? The answer is simple. Because the stretch isn't triggered by their muscles, it's triggered by you. Researchers who study feline behavior call this a social stretch. It's a deliberate action caused by your presence. Your cat sees you, and something in their brain says, "Now." That timing is not random, it's communication. And here's what makes this even more fascinating. Cats don't do this for everyone. If your cat stretches more around you than other people in the house, that's not coincidence, that's preference. Your cat is telling you, in their quiet language, that you matter to them. Most owners see this moment and simply think, "Oh, that's cute," and then they move on. But now you know something deeper is happening. And by the way, if your cat never stretches when they see you, don't skip ahead just yet. What that means might surprise you. We'll come back to it later. 2. They actually learned this behavior for humans. Have you ever wondered if wild cats do this too? The answer is no. Wild cats don't perform social stretches in front of other animals. This behavior didn't exist in nature. It developed only after cats began living alongside humans thousands of years ago. Over time, cats began evolving ways to communicate with us. Think about it. Adult cats meowing? That's mostly for humans. The slow blink? Another bonding signal meant for people. And this stretch when they see you? Same thing. Your cat isn't running ancient instincts alone. They're running a new version of behavior, one shaped by living with humans. A study published in Animal Cognition found that domestic cats developed a unique set of social behaviors used almost exclusively when interacting with people. Not other cats, not prey, just us. Which means that stretch your cat gives you isn't just instinct, it's something that evolved specifically for their relationship with humans, and that makes it even more meaningful. And if you're already starting to see your cat's behavior in a completely new way, take a quick moment to like the video and subscribe to Animora Codex. This channel is all about uncovering the hidden signals animals use to communicate with us. And the more people who understand their pets better, the better life becomes for both sides of that relationship. Now, let's continue, because the next reason your cat stretches is something most owners never realize is happening. 3. Their paws are quietly marking you. Your cat has scent glands in places you might never expect. One of them sits right between their paw pads. And when your cat stretches, especially when they press or knead their paws, those glands activate. They release pheromones, invisible chemical messages that other cats can detect instantly. To humans, they're completely indetectable, but in the feline world, they say a lot. So when your cat stretches near you, on your bed, your couch, or right beside your feet, something else is happening. They're leaving a message that says, "This human belongs in my space." It's territorial, but not aggressive. It's more like a declaration of comfort, safe territory, trusted territory. Your cat is marking the places and people that feel like home. And here's the part that surprises many owners. They don't do this with everyone, only the individuals they consider part of their inner circle. 4. Why some people get more stretches than others. Have you ever noticed your cat stretches for you but barely acknowledges someone else in the house? That's not random, and it's definitely not just about who fills the food bowl. Cats are selective, very selective. When they display social behaviors like stretching, slow blinking, or vocalizing, they don't spread them equally among humans. They pick favorites. Researchers studying cat-human relationships found that cats show stronger social signals toward the people they trust the most. Those people receive more eye contact, more slow blinks, more greetings, and yes, more stretches. So if your cat walks past someone else in the house but immediately stretches when they see you, that's not coincidence, that's status. You've earned a special place in their world. But if you're on the other side of this, if your cat stretches for someone else but not for you, don't take it personally. Cats build trust slowly. Their bonds form through calm energy, consistency, and time. With cats, connection is earned, not assumed. 5. The morning stretch ritual. Have you ever opened your eyes in the morning and seen your cat stretching right beside you, almost like they were waiting for you to wake up? That's because they probably were. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. So while you were asleep, your cat may have been awake for hours. They could have stretched anytime, but they didn't. They waited until you opened your eyes. Behaviorists believe this stretch is actually a greeting ritual, a reset between day and night, the feline version of saying, "Good morning, you're back." There's also a deeper layer. During the night, your cat may have been quietly guarding the room, listening, watching, remaining alert while you slept. And when morning arrives, that stretch signals something simple. We made it through another night. 6. Why they stretch right in your path. Have you ever tried walking somewhere, the kitchen, the hallway, the door, only to find your cat suddenly stretching directly in your way? It looks like bad timing, but it isn't. Cats are extremely aware of movement patterns. They know where you walk. They know your routines. So when they stretch exactly where you're about to step, they're placing themselves you can't ignore. From their perspective, it's strategic. They could stretch anywhere, behind the couch, under the table, in a corner. But instead, they choose the one place guaranteed to stop you because they want something simple, your attention. It's not desperation, it's confidence. Your cat knows you'll stop, and when you do, you prove them right. 7. What it means if your cat never does this. Now, here's the question some people might be wondering. What if your cat never stretches when they see you? First, don't panic. This doesn't mean your cat dislikes you, but it can reveal something about their environment or their experiences. Cats who rarely perform social stretches often fall into one of two situations. Either they don't feel completely relaxed in their surroundings, or they've learned the behavior doesn't get a response. Remember earlier when we talked about how these signals evolved for humans? They only continue if they work. If a cat stretched in front of someone repeatedly and received no reaction, the cat may eventually stop using that signal. But the good news is something important. This can change. Start noticing when your cat reaches out in any small way. A glance, a slow blink, a stretch. When it happens, acknowledge it. Pause. Offer a soft word. Return the slow blink. Maybe a gentle touch if they're comfortable with it. Because what you're really doing is teaching your cat something powerful. You're showing them that their signals reach you. And when that happens, you may start seeing that stretch appear again.